And now, KCAU-9 presents SportsZone with sports director Anthony Mitchell and sports anchor Noah Saka. Your inside look at the local sports action begins now.
We are the CLGLR Lion Cheerleaders. You're watching SportsZone. The highlights start now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into week one of another exciting year of KCAU-9 Sports Zone. I'm Anthony Mitchell alongside Rock'em Sock'em and Noah Sacco.
Always a pleasure, Anthony, and welcome to your first ever Sports Zone. Folks, we've got a ton in store for you tonight. Some top matchups, big plays, and of course, our top stop and player of the week.
But first, we start things out with our Iowa Corn Game of the Week with the Central Lion George Little Rock hosting the 3A state runners-up of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. History has been on the Nighthawks side as they have won 8 of the last 10 games. But the Lions are hoping to flip the script in 2022. Senior night of Iowa commit Zach Lutmer and Central Lion George Little Rock taking on first BHRV game of the Jamie Roseboom era. 4 minutes into the game, Nighthawks punting away on an early 3-and-out. Graham Eben recovers and weaves his way through the tacklers. Look at him go.
Jeez, goodbye, Graham.
40-yard punt return to the pay dirt. Lions strike first in style, 6-0. Later in the first quarter, CLGLR back with the ball on the goal line. Boomer calls Caden Van Berkham's number, bullies his way in for the 1-yard score. Home team moves up 12-0. Nighthawks trying to respond moments later. Nathan Van Otterloo rushed from the pocket, throws it up right in the hands of Gabe Schultz for the pick. Big fella can move, and the Lions would capitalize moments later. Boomer on the read option. He'd take it all the way to the house on his 4th TD of the night. As the Lions show out in the season opener, 52-7, the final. Wow, what a game and what a way to start Sports Zone.
Especially, kudos to the CLGLR Lions. What a way to start the season. But now it's time to get to the rest of the action, starting with a 1A state runners-up of West Sioux against Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Falcons starting their journey back to the Dome against a resurgent HMS squad. Starting in the first quarter, Falcons ball first and short on the goal line. Quarterback Dylan Wiggins hands off and it gets over the line. Well, what a way to kick off the game. Next play, it's the second quarter now, and HMS trying their hand at the goal line, and they bully their way in. Cooper Ebel, Iowa State commit, hands off to Travis Camrad, pushes it into the end zone. That's what you call hard-nosed football. Later in the quarter, West Sioux's ball. Wiggins sends it deep to Brayton Linut, and the catch is good. You can put even more on the board for West Sioux, and moments later, West Sioux would strike gold again, and Wiggins again, the short pass to Linut, that nice 1-2 connection. He runs at 45 yards all the way to the house, and yet to see a final score for this one yet. So if you have it, we would love to hear it.
Absolutely. Now moving on over to an all-metro matchup between Bishop, Heelan, and Sioux City East at Elmwood Olsen Stadium. Black Knights knocking on the door. They strike first as Brecken Shasho barrels his way into the end zone with some help from the offensive lineman for the score. East quickly jumping out in front. Bishop Heelan with the ball now, trying to respond shortly after. Quinn Olsen facing pressure. He drops back, fires the pass over the head of his receiver into the hands of Dalen Tote, who would bring it all the way down to the red zone, and they'd capitalize on the turnover with a rushing touchdown right here. Brady Raverneck. East turning defense into offense all game long. Crusaders looking to get on the board with a field goal, but Keegan Augustine out of the corner deflects it, keeps Heelan off the board. This one was all Sioux City East. They defeat Bishop Heelan 35-3.
Now swinging on over to Sergeant BluffLuton as the Warriors take on the Bulldogs of Lamar's. And the crowd is all in it. Starting off in the first quarter, SPL junior quarterback Ryan Hoffman muffs the snap, and Lamar's Carson Ott ice cream scoops it up and gives the Bulldogs the ball, and some bass drums there too. The Warriors will get it back later in the first. Hoffman gives it to Xavion Ellington, who dishes it to Aiden Buchholz on the reverse. He picks up 8 yards plus an SPL first down. We are still scoreless though. Lamar's Elijah Dougherty will take it up the middle here, showing off some sick dance moves. Look at that. He plows ahead for 13 yards and a Bulldog first down. Bulldogs' Joey Vaney Kobongo would soon after hit a 15-yard chip shot to put Lamar's up 3-0 at half. And that field goal will be the sprinkle on the Bulldogs Sunday as they pull off the home upset over SPL, 17-14 the final.
Woodbury Central Wildcats aspiring to start the season off in the win column, but first they'll have to get by the visitors from Hinton. Woodbury Central opening their season in style against Heelan. Plenty of fans for both teams in attendance tonight, and they didn't have to wait long to see points on the board. First quarter, Wildcats run a draw play, and senior running back Max McGill takes it to the house. Home crowd loves it. Wildcats up 14-0 early in the second quarter. Now same score. A bit of controversy here. Kickoff was mistakenly blown dead by the official. Wildcats would have scored a touchdown if the play counted. Later that quarter, offense strikes again. Woodbury Central quarterback Drew Klunder finds Will Desteger deep. Wildcats up 21-0, and they did not stop there. Still in the second quarter, Klunder throws a pass right over the middle. Eric McGill stretches out and hauls in the pass, sends the defensive back tumbling. Wildcats win in this one.
What a win by Woodbury Central.
Absolutely, a lot of great games. Week one, great football. And we have to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Plenty of big matchups on the other side of the break.
Plus, who's going to bring home that coveted Player of the Week award? Some good candidates in our remaining games. Stay in the zone.
We are the Westwood Cheerleaders. Don't go anywhere.